What's up, you guys? I'm Dan. This is Frugal Not Cheap. Today we'll do an unboxing of the American Express Platinum card and go over the benefits and the sign-up bonus. So you may recall a couple of videos ago I talked about why I don't personally use the American Express Platinum as a keeper card. As a keeper card, the strategy of using the Amex lineup really just isn't worth it to me, mostly because most of the credits just aren't really worth much value to me. However, that doesn't mean that chasing after a sign-up bonus isn't worthwhile. And currently, at the time that I got this card in October of 2021, American Express was offering a 100,000 point bonus for spending $6,000 within 6 months. So how am I going to spend $6,000 within 6 months? So here's a really important point that I'd like to make about chasing after these sign-up bonuses with credit cards is, of course, this is not for people that end up getting themselves into debt. This is absolutely something for sort of a very disciplined user of revolving credit. So the idea is, of course, you're going to pay off the full balance in full every month so that you end up paying zero interest. And of course, you need to be able to cash flow, of course, all of the expenses that you're going to be putting on the card within that period. And that's why what I'm doing is something that you already spend money on anyway, which is I am paying for my rent through a service called Plastic. So there are a couple competing services out there, but basically they allow you to pay for bills using a credit card without then triggering a cash advance with all the fees and the high APRs and all that kind of stuff. So I use the service again called Plastic with a Q, not sponsored, not affiliated, and just telling you what I'm using. They do charge a fee. So I'm paying my rent through there, and then on top of that I do have to pay a fee, but because the sign-up bonuses is so big at $1,100, that will easily cover all of the fees that we'll pay for using the service and still have a very large net benefit. And then I'll put up how much the fee was up here on the screen. So we can do the math here, just multiply that by the 4 payments that I need to make in order to meet the $6,000 spend, and that'll be that. So that's how you do it. Again, though, just want to be very clear that this is not for people that carry debt month to month, absolutely not, and that you want to be very careful not to spend money on things you wouldn't ordinarily spend in order to get these bonuses that really defeats the point, right? So I'm spending money on something I would otherwise, which is my rent, and in the past I've done other things like maybe buy gift cards and prepay for expenses that I'm going to have later in the year, like buying grocery store gift cards or something like that. But rent tends to be the easiest one, and also a larger monthly expense anyway, so that really makes it a lot easier. Now, 100,000 American Express points, roughly you can convert that at 100 points to the dollar. So we're looking at about $1,000 worth of value there. However, the specific card that I got is the Schwab version of the American Express Platinum. The reason for this is that you're then able to transfer those points over to your Schwab account at a multiplier of 1.1. So those 100,000 points are actually worth $1,100 instead of $1,000 when transferred to my Schwab account. Now, unfortunately, I missed out on about $150 of value because before October, I think it was in September or maybe back in only through August. But anyway, until recently, you could do 1.25x transfer rate to your Schwab account. Before we go any further, I would also add that a lot of people use the American Express points and then transfer over them to, say, an airline or a hotel chain in order to get added value from that. That can certainly be a good way to go, especially if you have the time and the kinds of things that you want to book with those points make sense for you. For me, it's just not worth all that effort. And so I wanted to do something where I could just transfer the points out as cash, quick and easy, and then be able to cancel the American Express Platinum before my annual fee is due near the third quarter of next year. Because again, this is not a keeper card for me. However, between now and then, I'll be able to take advantage of not only the $1,100 sign-up bonus, but also a lot of the perks. And those perks include things that I don't really care to have, but now that I have them, I'll take advantage of them anyway. One of those is $50 semi-annually in Saks Fifth Avenue credit. I went ahead and bought 3 t-shirts that were on sale just to have a few nice t-shirts to wear. And we'll see if there's anything good on sale or around the $50 price point next year when my new credit is available. The other one that I'll be using is the Uber Cash. You get $15 in Uber Cash per month, and now it is possible to use those for Uber Dine-In. So if I can find a restaurant that allows Uber Dine-In that I'd be going to with my friends anyway, then I'll be using that credit at that time. So I'm looking forward to that. And then there are 2 other benefits that I will be taking advantage of. One is Clear, which is a $179 statement credit that allows the optical scanning and much quicker experience at airports, including DFW, which is my local airport. Very happy about that. So I'll take advantage of that while I have the card. The other thing I'll take advantage of while I have the card is the Amex lounge experience. I already have Priority Pass from my Chase Sapphire Reserve, and that Priority Pass is actually better than the Priority Pass offered by American Express, just in terms of the number of guests you can bring, etc., etc. However, with the Amex Platinum, all you need to do is show your card, and you will be allowed access into the Amex Pacific lounges like Amex Centurion, and also I think it's Delta Sky Miles. So there's some added benefit from there that I can take advantage of having this card. Oh, and then also, although I usually don't require hotels when I travel, I am planning a trip next year up to New Hampshire, where my office is for work, and I will want to spend the night in a hotel there. And it's kind of a work party function. It's not really something that I expect them to reimburse me for. They are letting me work remotely out here in Texas, and I really appreciate that. So I'll probably will be using the $200 hotel credit for that stay, and probably taking advantage of the Marriott Bonvoy Elite status that comes with the American Express at that time as well. So that's basically the rundown of all the benefits. So I think in all, if we do some quick math, we're looking at $1,100 in terms of the points transferred to Schwab. We're looking at $200 for the hotel credit. That is now at $1,300. Then we've got $179 in Clear. So we've got $1,479 at that stage. And then the $100 in Saks. I don't, again, value these all exactly dollar for dollar. We've done the math in the previous video. Feel free to check that out. But we have the other 100 there. So we've got around $1,580 in credits and bonus, sign-up bonus in total that I'll be able to benefit from this first year that I have the card, which will be the only year that I have the card. Sorry, American Express is just probably not going to be a keeper card for me unless things drastically change between now and the fall of next year, when I'll have to really make that decision. It is possible I could move away from Chase if the situation changed, but that seems unlikely given the math that we've done so far. Feel free, by the way, I will link in the description below both my American Express rundown video of the Amex Platinum strategy, and then also my rundown of the Chase Trifecta, where you can see really why I prefer the Chase strategy as a keeper card. All right, so let's try to do the unboxing here. It does come in a nice little FedEx package. And you've got a nice little box here. I'm going to try to be a little bit careful about sort of what information is shown on the screen. So I'll just put that off to the side now. Oh, that's neat. So this is what you're seeing right off the bat is your nice card featured front and center. And of course it does say Charles Schwab there, because it is the Charles Schwab version of the card. And no surprise, it's going to be quite hefty. That is kind of one of the draws about these cards, is that they are quite heavy and sort of have a little bit of impact, perhaps, when you put them down on the table. Though we're really getting into sort of American Psycho territory there, right, with the business cards, if you recall. Yeah, I like the card. Again, if it made sense, it would be a keeper card for me. It's also neat how they put, when you were a member cents on the card. That's something that I like about American Express. It's a little different from the other the other card companies. Let's see what we've got. We've got a little thing that says welcome, and to add the card to your digital wallet and explore all the benefits and do contactless payments, etc. Let's see. Oh, this goes through the different benefits. So this is the $200 in resort hotels and resort statement credits, which I will be taking advantage of. It's got the $200 airline free credit. That's pretty useless for me. I mean, I guess if they're serving, some food on the flight or something like that, then I might do it this time. We'll see. We'll see. Then, of course, you've got, the Uber $15 in cash. So we already talked about that. I'll be taking advantage of that. Let's see, this one is the $100 Saks credit and the $300 annual Equinox credit. I do have an Equinox out here. You get a $25 statement credit each month, but I much prefer just to go to the gym in my complex, so I'm not going to be doing that at all. So that's it for those little benefits. Then the other thing that you get, of course, is the envelope with the terms and conditions and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's nothing very exciting there. But yeah, nice presentation, decent box. Pretty much, the Chase Sapphire Reserve is in line with that as well. So I would say they're both very nice cards and really good unboxing experience, and then also a good feel to the cards themselves as well. I think this one might be a little bit heavier, I'm not sure, but they're pretty similar. That's it. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you find it helpful, do please hit the like button and consider subscribing. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.